Hi everyone, welcome to Module 3, Step 2 in Nutrition 696R. I really enjoyed reading through a number of your policy briefs and watching a lot of your intros to the wicked problem that you've recorded and uploaded on YouTube. I really appreciate all the work you've put into that, and I'm excited about the diversity of all the wicked problems that are coming up as well. So I just want to introduce the next couple of weeks of class because I know deadlines are coming up quick as the semester goes on. So what I've posted here is Module 3, Step 2, a systematic review of the associations of various exposures with the outcomes, including systems model. So if you take a look at the content in this module, you'll see under lectures that there are 3 different lectures that I've posted. And these are really, these can be watched anytime, and they're really to set the stage for what's to come. So the Food for Thought, Diet, Nutrition, and Policy is a presentation by Kelly Brownell, formerly of Yale and now from Rutgers. And he's giving this really systematic approach to how we use research in order to inform nutrition policy change and what we can maybe do differently or a little bit better. And I think it's just a great, easy listen as you start to navigate how you're going to approach your literature review and how you're going to address the problem. Another is just a little TED Talk, similar in content in terms of using big data to predict health problems before they start. So you're collecting a lot of data here in terms of looking at statistics and looking at, this problem from a really big lens. And so this can help you, kind of frame why that's important and think about, how are you going to address your wicked problem by using some big data. And then I also, just to look forward, I've also posted a sample community intervention from the NIH website. It's under a big NIH grant, and this just shows, what you could do if you had the money to really address your wicked problem. So sky's the limit, and kind of take a look at this and think about this as you start to frame what do you want to answer in your literature review and what are some of these solutions that you're starting to navigate. So there is a lot of lecture this week. It's about 2.5 hours total, but I think it will be really helpful for you to watch this when you have time and just really set the stage for how are you thinking about your wicked problem and how would you like to start approaching a solution. There's also a lot of reading in this week. So if you look at the readings, I have one reading on an introduction to systems thinking. So this is looking at things from a wider lens. So as you're creating your fact sheets, which are the assignments for this week, you can be thinking about this from a systems approach. What are the facts that you want to collect and put into your fact sheet to address your wicked problem? There's also a required reading that's learning from evidence in a complex world, just looking at all of the different factors that influence our wicked problem, and some things that we might not necessarily be thinking directly might be interacting in ways that we don't necessarily think. There's also it's a pretty dynamic and complicated systems map, and when you guys create your own systems models, I don't expect you to make something quite so complex, but this is a really interesting foresight into obesity systems map. And you can see, especially those of you who are addressing obesity, a number of you are addressing obesity or obesity-related diseases in a variety of ways in your wicked problems. You can use this to take a look at, okay, what could all these wicked problems surrounding obesity and sub-problems, what could be some of the different influencers and systems that are involved? And so I think that's just worth a look and worth thinking about when you're looking at your problem. And then there's also a look at a system science perspective and transdisciplinary models for food and nutrition security. So some of you are also focused on food insecurity and hunger, local food, food waste, those sorts of things. This could help you kind of look at this from a systems lens. And I made this required reading for all of you, because you really are helping each other navigate these wicked problems as well. There's also a few other required readings, investigation of factors affecting elementary school students' BMI values. This is to really help with those of you who are addressing youth and snacking and physical activity, and then also incorporating system science principles into the development of obesity prevention programs and principles, benefits, and challenges. There's also a variety of optional readings this week, and what I would suggest with these readings is, close read the required readings, save all those optional readings, and make sure that you're addressing them at some point to see how they might help you this semester or next. So there's a lot of information this week, and pretty soon, in a few weeks, I won't be posting as many readings because you'll just be more in implementation phase. So just take this time to absorb as much as you can, especially this week when there's not as much assignment work to do except for this fact sheet. So for discussions this week, you're going to be creating another little 3-minute presentation presenting your fact sheet, which I'll talk about in a minute, and you'll post this in the discussion folder. And then for your assignment this week, you're going to create some fact sheets. So you're going to use some sample fact sheets from American Public Health Association that I'll post some links to create a fact sheet for your wicked problem. And this is what you'll be presenting on your mini video. If you don't have Screencast-O-Matic or don't have a way to share your slides, then you are very welcome to just upload a YouTube video that's just you talking and then share the actual fact sheet as an attachment. That's another option if Screencast-O-Matic isn't working for you for some reason. There's also this great link to the CDC website that has a bunch of different templates for different things, including fact sheets for public health, different templates. So I would say, take a look at this, save that in your browser too, and you could use that as a template for your fact sheet and add your own information in. So those are the assignments for this week. I wish you all the best of luck. As always, please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. In terms of communication plan for us, you can always expect an email back from me within 24 hours if it's on a weekday and you send something within business hours. Usually I'll get back to you within the same day. On weekends, I have a little bit less access to email, so if you send something on a Saturday, I might not be able to get back to you until Sunday night or early Monday morning. So just keep that in mind when you're working on your assignments and things like that. You're also always welcome to give me a phone call or to set up a time to talk on the phone or, through Google Chat or Skype or any of those things if you'd like to have a little bit more personal interaction. I know I've done that with a few of you so far. So please feel free to reach out anytime if you'd like to communicate with me about your wicked problem or anything else going on in class. And I really look forward to reading through all of your fact sheets as well as your statements of the problem this week. Have a great day, everyone.